I can imagine Jane in the audience right now saying, oh dear.
She never asks for anything, she just gives.
I think she probably knows less about the impact she's making than the rest of the world does.
We need more Janes in the world.
What can I say about Missy?
There's so many words to describe her.
Saint.
I'd liken her to Mother Teresa.
Just grace.
Kind.
Pardon the pun, but polymath.
Genuine.
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 Sincere.
It's kind of like genuine, but
She's everything good.
She's always there, and she's always reliable and willing to step in.
She exudes grace in everything, in the way she walks, in the way she talks, in the way she moves, in the way she shows up.
She's always there for everyone, never asking for anything for herself.
She has a calmness about her, really smart. I mean, I could keep going on and on and on.
Your personality is amazing. You're caring, giving, loyal, receptive.
I feel like she's like this quiet, soul that doesn't want praise, doesn't want accolades, but just does it to help the community, but also help Manor College.
You always told me what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear. And that takes a particular skill to do that with love.
When I first was promoted to the Dean of Students here at Manor, everyone was very kind. And then I met with Jane, and I remember saying something to the effect of, are you sure you're ready for this? And it took me aback for a second, but then I realized and I appreciated so much how she really wanted to make sure that I was prepared to take on such an important role at the college. And I feel like from that moment on, I felt like I could rely on her as a mentor.
And I think no one else better embodies the Judeo-Christian and Basilian values that are fundamental to our institutional identity.
She really taught me how to interact with students better, and that they're the primary focus, not what's going on with me. That's why we're here.
She does have a passion for helping kids. I think she has a passion for helping in general. I think she wants to see young kids succeed successfully in all ways, faithfully, spiritually, personally, not necessarily always financially, but I think she wants to see them succeed.
Like Jane sees value in others, in diversity. She sees value in making sure that there's a voice. She sees value in making sure that all of those who usually wouldn't have an opportunity, that they get a fair opportunity, right? They get a fair stake.
Everything that makes her a great leader and everything that I look up to, the listening first, and actually hearing it and feeling like, as the person speaking, that she's actually hearing you and listening to every word you say and taking it in and being thoughtful about her responses. That's what makes a great educator.
Wherever she goes, whoever she talks to, she just is all about giving. She's, it's always about how the other person is. How do they feel?
Throughout my time after I left Manor, I worked at Thomas Jefferson University, and during that time there, I would get numerous students come up to me and they'll say, I know you from somewhere. And, it was always funny because I never met the student before. And so I asked them, where did you go to school? And they'll tell me Manor. And then I would say, was Missy your advisor? And they'll say yes. And I said, chances are you see me because I have a picture on her desk. So to me, that's always been a heartwarming story, just knowing after all the years that, I was away from Manor, that, I was still a part of her daily life.
When I got to Manor, her door was always open. She became a trusted advisor. She really became someone that I could rely on and that I leaned on a lot.
She's still a huge part of Manor College, which is a really big help to us.
she started a fund here called the You Belong Here Fund. Mm-hmm. And the fund is here to help people get over a hump of some sort of challenge or whatever.
Most recently, we had a student that was having trouble getting to class. And with all the SEPTA changes that were happening, there was kind of a panic mode. And we reached out to Jane and asked if we could use her fund to purchase gift cards for students for SEPTA. And we did that. And so now that student can come to class.
I mean, that kind of help is fantastic.
she's a caretaker. When I say that she cares about everything and everyone.
If I had questions when I was getting my master's, I know she'll remember this one, you know, and I was overwhelmed because I like numbers. I don't necessarily like to write. You know, I have myself in a tizzy, and who better to calm me down than Jane? And I came in and I was just all over the place, and she calmed me down and we got on with it.
When I decided to convert to Catholicism, I came to her just to get support and advice because my parents didn't agree with my, choice of converting. And then later in my journey, I decided to discern about religious life and then begin the process of, formation in religious life for the Sisters of the Redeemer. Jane said, she'll come around. So I felt like no matter what I went through, she always supported me.
The year that I came into interview was the same year that my husband, the year before my husband had a bad fall. And during that time, she was kind and generous, just reaching out, coming to my home, always asking how we were, always asking if she could do anything, what she could do.
She had been my total support system when my husband was dying of cancer, and she was the first one who came to the hospital when he passed. She would make sure that everything about my life was staying as calm as it could. Even after he passed, she was the one who would make sure that I would get back into the mainstream of life, because you kind of go into a cocoon after that, and she just didn't let that happen.
We had our twins in 2012, and then Jeffrey was born in July of 2014, so it was quick. And when Jeffrey was born, once he was about 6 months old, she decided to retire and really take that opportunity to spend time with him.
You just see her always willing to sacrifice.
We were in a hard time because we had our twins. They were both a year old, and then Jeffrey came as a surprise, and we really counted on her to make a huge sacrifice.
To see how she helped me raise Jill, or help us raise Jill, and just always there and available and jumping in to help. I wish that she was my mom or my grandmother.
When I was young, like 5, she would sit down and do math with me all the time, and I thought it was really fun.
She hates slime, and I probably asked her to make slime like 10 times.
It's true.
But last time we did like cornstarch in water and made this thing that lasted like 10 minutes. And then the next day she had cornstarch all over.
We had a water balloon fight.
Who won?
Well, nobody really won.
When we go down the shore, there's an ice cream store that you can walk to, and then usually we'll walk there at least once when we go down the shore, and that's really fun.
Well, I think it's great because she's really good at the things I'm not so good at, right? The patience.
I've always been searching for role models, and she's like at the top of the list of one of the most amazing ones.
She's just fantastic about everything. You can't find something that she hasn't been successful at when she has set her mind to it.
I love you, G-Mom.
You're an amazing lady, and there's always been a spark in me that told you you're awesome.
We love you, G-Mom.
I think she needs to do more things for herself instead of other people. I think she's so giving, and her altruism is so high that I don't think she considers herself first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or seventh.
Jane, for tonight, look around. All these people here are here for you.
My wish for you is that you take the time to truly enjoy the fruits of your labor and live the rest of your life doing it the way you want.
My sincerest wish to Jane is that she'll spend more time with me.
I hope you're enjoying your retirement, even though I don't let you enjoy it. And I hope you're around to let me bother you for a long, long time. You are the leader and the role model that I've always wanted, and I'm very fortunate to have you, and I love you.
Jane, I am just so honored to know you. I'm so honored to See that you value me and everything that I bring to the table to help serve you as you serve others. Continue to have that spirit of service. Continue to have that spirit of compassion. Continue to have that spirit of allowing people to have a seat at the table.
Jane, you know, I sincerely wish everything for you. You deserve this more than you know. I don't think you realize how wonderful you are and what you've given to so many people in your time here, outside here, to me professionally, personally. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're my friend, and I love you.
All prosperity to you, and looking forward to many more decades of great interactions and great fun.
Jane, my sincerest wish to you is good health, but also congratulations on being honored this evening, and thanks for all you do for the community.
I hope she continues to stay with Manor College. That would be great because she's doing such great work here, and that her life continues to be happy and fulfilled, and her family and everybody is safe, and she continues to be herself and feel great.
My sincerest wish for you, Jane, is that you genuinely understand how deserving you are of this honor. And we are also extremely proud of you and happy for you. And my other wish is that you could spend as much time as possible with your grandchildren, because I know how much you love them.
Jane, I'm so grateful for the tremendous impact that you've had on my life. Congratulations on this great honor, and thanks for letting me share a few words about you.
The one thing I would, wish for Ms. Z after all these years is, she cares for everyone, from the students to, again, the Manor community, to, to anyone she comes in contact with. So I just want her to know that for as much as she cares for all of us, we care for her as well.
My sincerest wish for Jane is to keep on being Jane. We need more Janes in this world.